Hello there, I am B827 Protocol Droid, at your service. Today we will be talking about the biggest Star Wars plot holes and try to clear them up a bit. Number 1. Luke's hiding place was terrible. Plot hole: Obi-Wan's decision to give Luke his father's surname and hide him on Anakin Skywalker's home planet Tatooine. In his stepbrother's care, no less, was a really dumb idea. There's no way that he could have grown up without Darth Vader managing to hunt him down. Explanation: while it is a bit odd that they didn't bother to change his name, if it works like surnames on Earth, there are likely to be a good number of Skywalker family members knocking around Tatooine. Shmi's cousins on her father's side, maybe. But that's besides the point really, because Vader was tricked into thinking that his children were dead. At Padme's funeral, you can see they gave her a fake pregnancy bump to make it appear that she never gave birth. The Emperor's right-hand man would have been too busy hunting down escaped Jedi and ruling with an iron fist to pop back to his remote, dusty homeworld to look for the son he didn't even know existed. Number 2. Darth Vader forgot C-3PO. Plot hole: the prequel trilogy reveals that Vader is actually C-3PO's creator, so why did he not recognize him in the original films? Explanation: Vader and 3PO's paths only intersect once in the original trilogy, when the Sith Lord captures Leia and Han on Cloud City in The Empire Strikes Back. And this is Darth Bloody Vader we're talking about. Do we expect him to wave or cry out in happy recognition? Besides, there are lots of droids about that look like C-3PO. A story in the comic Star Wars Tales number 6 actually does show a brief moment where Vader recognizes 3PO's then decapitated head. While technically not canon anymore, it paints a believable interaction between the two. As for C-3PO himself, Senator Bail Organa arranges for his memory to be wiped at the end of Revenge of the Sith. He's not recognizing anyone from that time. Number 3. Obi-Wan didn't recognize the droids either. Plot hole: okay, so Vader and the droids don't really cross paths properly in the films, but Obi-Wan definitely meets them, and gives no indication that he knows R2-D2 or C-3PO. Explanation: Obi-Wan Kenobi is a notorious liar. This is the man who told Luke that Darth Vader killed his father, hand-waving it away later as true. From a certain point of view. As for the droids, all he says is that he doesn't seem to remember ever owning a droid. Well, he certainly never owned R2 or 3PO, so that's essentially true. And admitting that he did know them could easily have exposed his lie about Luke's father. So he says nothing. The only alternative explanation is that George Lucas messed up. Inconceivable. Number 4. Rey can speak droid and Wookiee. Plot hole: Rey grew up as an orphan scavenger on a remote planet, with a malicious alien as her only father figure. So how is she educated enough to understand BB-8's droid speak and Chewbacca's Shiri-Wook? Yes, Shiri-Wook. Explanation: there's no denying that Rey is presented in The Force Awakens as something of a prodigy, who can fly and fix the Millennium Falcon. In the book Rey's Survival Guide, she reveals that she spends her time at home learning languages. I practice alien languages and droid speak so I can talk to people in Naima. Naima being the settlement in Jakku that Rey lives nearest to. She also specifically mentions encountering Wookiee traders, who even tell her stories about Chewbacca and his reckless human first mate, which means Shiri-Wook was probably one of the languages she taught herself. Number 5. Rey can fly the Millennium Falcon? Plot hole: speaking of Rey's flying abilities, how did a poor girl who never left Jakku learn to fly so well? Explanation: Rey's Survival Guide also reveals that she owns an old Y-Wing computer display that allows her to run flight sims. This is expanded on in the young adult novel, Star Wars, Before the Awakening, which says that she spent years practicing. And she had a speeder, which is apparently all Luke Skywalker needed to help him become a crack pilot. Well, that and the Force. Thanks for watching. And like this video if you want 5 more Star Wars plot holes debunked. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and may the Force be with you.